This is a quick how-to for the chronology assignments and any other organized two-part lists. This is what the assignment chronology will look like. Notice it has two parallel columns, one narrow one for the dates and a wider one for the listed events. A chronology is the speediest way of organizing and fact-checking historical material. By organizing everything into date order, earliest date first, latest date last, chronologies let you see at once what happened first and if there is any confusion or duplication in the material. To do that, you need to have the right kind of columns. Otherwise, reorganizing will be a time-consuming nightmare. With the right kind of columns, it's easy. The trick is to set up your document correctly before you start typing. So let's see how to do this. Here is how it may look in Google Docs when you open a new document. You need information to format with, and notice the menus bar is missing, and so is the ruler. So first, we'll fix those. Look to the upper right corner and find the little downward arrowhead there. If you hover over it, it may give you a Show Menus tooltip. Never mind if it doesn't, click on it anyway. That's better. Now we can see the formatting commands. Next, we'll make the ruler show so that we can set up our document layout. To do that, look towards the left of your menu bar and find the word View. Click on it, highlight the second item down in the drop menu to Show Ruler. Now we're in business. Now, click on the ruler at the 1.75 inch point and choose Left Tab. 1.75, choose Left Tab. Repeat at the 2 inch point and choose Left Tab again. Next, click on the ruler again just before the right margin, and this time choose Right Tab Stop and drag it so that it sits neatly in the middle of the right margin marker. Almost done. We just need to set up the wrap, which needs to be at the second tab stop so that long event items clearly separate themselves from the ones after them. So, in the menu bar, find Format, Align and Indent, and choose Indentation Options. Go to Special Indent and choose Hanging. Now look at the right boxes and make sure that the left and the right are both set to 0. In the Special Indent box, type 2 inches, which is where your second tab is, and hit Apply. Now we're in business. Chronologies are greedy for vertical space, so we'll put the assignment info in a continuous line along the top. We want it bold and underlined all the way from the left to the right margin. So, hit Ctrl or Command plus B to turn on bold, and then Ctrl or Command plus U to turn on the underline. Now, type the course number. That will be LBST 101 or 102 or Art 125 or whatever course it is you're taking. Next, the module number, followed by the assignment number, and the word chronology. And since we're taking this from the course book, add the chapter number and its title. Chapter X. And we'll say the title is Ancient Greece. Turn on italics, Control or Command plus I, Ancient Greece. Control or Command plus I to turn the italics off again. Hit the Tab key once to go to the right margin and type in your name. Control or Command plus B to turn off bold, and Control or Command plus U to turn off the underline. Now, down 2 lines, and we need to put in the headings. So Control or Command plus B again to turn on the bold and type the word dates. Hit the Tab key once and type the word events. Control or Command plus B to turn the bold off again, down 2 lines, and we're ready to go. Now all we have to do is enter our dates and events. So for the first date, hit the first date by circa 800 BCE. Hit the Tab key once and enter the event. This is going to be a long one, so watch what happens. Geometric period named for prevalence of abstract motifs. Same time, Greeks revived human figs in art, first in pottery, then in small bronzes. There, do you see the wrap? Now watch the next event. 800 to 701 BCE. Tab once, Floruit, Homer, open parens, Control or Command plus I to turn on italics. Iliad, Control or Command plus I to turn them off again, and Control or Command plus I to turn the italics on again. Odyssey, Control or Command plus I to turn them off again. Hyphen 2 epic poems. Now the next one. Watch for a little problem here. We want our circa dates always want to be lowercase c, but the autocorrect here is going to capitalize it, which means century, so we don't want that. Watch how we deal with it. Circa 700. There we go. When you hit the space bar, that's when it happened. Hit the backspace once. There we are. That undoes it. BCE. Tab once. Greeks adopted Phoenician alphabet. And again, we'll do it again. Circa 650. Backspace once, BCE, tab once. First Greek settlement in Egypt coincides with first life-sized stone statues, very reminiscent of Egyptian cult statues. And one more, circa 675, backspace once, BCE. Kithera, open parens, 7-string lyre, and aulos, open parens, oboe-like instrument for accompanying singers. Look at that. Get rid of that mistake there. Okay, and we're done. This is how it works. We can see where every event starts, and where the events get long, we can see where they stop. Now, the other thing about these chronologies is we want to start with the earliest date first, and BCE, that's the higher numbers, and the latest date last. And if you notice on here, we've got one out of order. I typed the last one is in the wrong place. So it's very easy to put this right, because we're never going to have a problem with dates and events going out of alignment. Simply highlight the event and its date, hit Control or Command plus X to remove it. Now you're going to go to where you want it, and it wants to go above the 650 and below the 700. So now Control or Command plus V, in it goes, and hit Enter to bring the other one back down, and it's now easily in the correct space. And that's all there is to it.